Good afternoon, everybody. This is Francesco Abbruzzino with another rogue rant. And what am I ranting about today? Illegals. Here's an article that ran in a paper not too long ago, back in May. Basically, the title stated, U.S. frees 36,007 illegal aliens with serious criminal convictions. Now we're fast-forwarding to today in Sarasota County. Sarasota County Sheriff's Office just put out something, and they were working in conjunction with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE, and they put out that they've arrested a Sarasota man for trafficking in heroin. Daryl Darling Ortiz Cabrera consented to a search of his home, and further investigation yielded more than half a kilo of heroin, resulting in trafficking charges. Incredibly, folks, this is not the first time this has happened in the United States. The feds previously released 68,000 different criminal aliens encountered by ICE officers in jails that were let go, instead of being processed for deportation like they should have been. This is on record at the CIS, folks. This is not me just making it up. This latest batch of the 36,000 is a group of aliens who were being processed for removal and were freed while waiting for the final disposition of their cases. Despite the serious crime and convictions, they were released by means of a bond, order of a reconsent, order of supervision, parole, or alternative detention such as an ankle bracelet. To make it even much worse, when they were released, the victims and local law enforcement were not notified. They rarely are, folks. Besides implementing a flagrant amnesty plan that defies Congress and the basic rule of law, the Obama administration has freed tens of thousands of illegal immigrants convicted of violent and serious crimes according to the government's own records. With Obama, ICE has the fabulous catch and release program. The Center for Immigration Studies has reported that immigration agents tried to deport only a few more than a quarter, folks, of the illegals that they have encountered out there, filing charges against fewer than 193,000 of the 720,000 aliens eligible for deportation last year. Of those let go, more than 67,800 had criminal convictions on their records. I guess so much for upholding the rule of law under the Obama era, huh? Well, folks, ICE is releasing more illegal aliens and more criminal aliens than they're trying to remove. These latest statistics reinforce the doubts of Republicans who won't budge on a comprehensive immigration reform because they are skeptical that Obama will actually enforce such a law if Congress could even get their act together to pass a law. Skepticism was further reinforced when Vice President Joe Biden went pandering to the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce not too long ago, and he said that illegal immigrants, this is his quote, "I believe they are already American citizens." Joe, poor Joe, can always be counted on to say what his boss is thinking, and not the simple fact that the administration has no intention of securing the borders. Alex Jones, a great alternative host out there, Alternative News, had a border agent on the other day. This border agent stated that the ones we are losing are convicted felons, aliens from special interest countries, and other higher risk individuals. He said that we are so overwhelmed and preoccupied by the flood of juveniles and family units that we can't even use resources to catch these guys or the more serious of the aliens. The same agent stated that immigrants are being rounded up and released largely in Hispanic populated South Texas states, or towns, because fewer people will notice or care. He stated that the border agents have been doing that for months before the stories even broke on the Phoenix, Arizona situation a couple weeks ago. Americans desperate for a solution to the overwhelming number of immigrants flooding past the border have started to petition the White House with their website asking Obama for support. But we all know how that's going to go, folks. We all know how Obama's been handling petitions that reach the specified signature level amount. Not sure if it's 200,000 or what it is today. But look, folks, The Border Patrol in Rio Grande Valley is overwhelmed. All of them are overwhelmed. And at a breaking point. They need the Department of Homeland Security to protect the border and to take the necessary steps to meet the state of emergency adequately and immediately. Here's the bottom line, folks. The bottom line is that the nation has a broken immigration system, with ICE essentially being prohibited from enforcing immigration laws. Then you get such lovely immigrants as the guy that was just busted for heroin here in Sarasota County. I do not believe that this is that a consensus is possible under Obama. Let's not fool ourselves. What's the point of having rules if the man in charge with enforcing them refuses to do his constitutional duty? The immigration system is broken in many ways. Just look at the flood of immigrants that are crossing the border now. It's all over the news. What we need is reform that is not designed to process tens of millions of new voters for continue to bankrupt America. The issue will probably be put on the shelf, at least, until someone other than Obama presides in the Oval Office. This has been Francesco Abbruzzino with another Rogue Rant.